Hi everybody. A few years ago, there wasn't no early prevention for mental health, like early treatment. What I mean is early prevention was like seeking that help, going to your doctors and get referrals to actually see somebody about it. People were waiting for long periods of time to actually see somebody about it, so there was no early preventions. There wasn't really that much sources around. People were suffering because of it, for long periods of time. You think about it, there's a problem there. If that problem isn't being dealt with, what happens? It doesn't get any better. If anything, you feel worse. It makes you feel worse. So there was creating a big problem around mental health a few years ago, like people suffering in silence as well. But things have changed over the years. Things have changed now. There are early preventions. You can seek help if there's a problem there. You think that it's not going away and you need that help. There is early preventions out there where you can go to your doctor and then refer you, not waiting as long to actually see somebody about it. So that's one thing. Another thing as well, over the years there's been more talk about mental health, because more and more people over the years has been suffering. Mental health, actually, people suffering with mental health has been going on for decades. It's just over the years, it's got that much better around mental health. There's a few more resources, like I just said, the early preventions, more people actually talking about mental health. But one thing that is still going on, which shouldn't be, but it is people still suffering in silence. Why is that? Could be a number of reasons. That person may be too proud and think, I can deal with this myself. Just keep it to themselves, feeling ashamed, embarrassed, seeing it as a sign of weakness to even ask for that help. Now, all those things, like a sign of weakness, is because of how you're feeling. It's not a sign of weakness to ask for that help, to talk about what is going on, what in dealing with that problem is not a sign of weakness. Actually, by doing that, is strength, because it takes strength to do that. It's like going from A to B. It can be difficult, but once you do it, it's like an achievement. So see it as the opposite. It's not a sign of weakness, nowhere near it. It's a sign of strength. Talking about about your mental health, it's not, there's no shame in it, because you may feel I'm the only one. You're not the only one. There are many people out there that are suffering. So you don't have to suffer alone. There's no shame in it. There's no shame in talking about your mental health, talking about your feelings, your emotions, how it's affecting your feelings and emotions. There's no shame in it. So bringing awareness around mental health and encouraging people out there to talk a bit more, be honest, be proud of doing that, talking about your mental health and seeking that help, picking up the phone and talking to somebody, sharing that problem, there are people out there that are supportive, you know, family, friends. Start off with family, friends, just picking up that phone and just saying what is actually going on. It's like a sense of relief being lifted from your shoulders. That's your start. So to anybody out there that is in that predicament, don't feel too proud that you can deal with it on your own. Some things need more than what you can do on your own. You don't have to, you know, suffer in silence. Share that problem. Talk about your feelings, your emotions. Talk about your mental health and start to deal with the problem that is causing you to feel like that. That's your first steps. There's no shame. There's no shame. You don't have to be embarrassed, because there are many people out there that are in the same predicament. So no one should have to suffer in silence. And especially men. Men find it very difficult because they see, like, men think, oh, I'm the strongest of the species out the females. Find it difficult to express their feelings and emotions and actually say and actually talk about their mental health. So let's just encourage them. Let's bring some awareness and knowledge that is still going on. And like I said, that message, and that goes to men as well. There's no shame. It takes a bigger man to actually say how they're feeling and talk about their mental health. That's strength. That's what you call strength. There's no shame. So I wanted to do this video to encourage a bit of act of kindness and bring some awareness around it, that people are out there suffering in silence, and encourage more people to come out and speak out about their mental health and be honest. And you don't have to suffer in silence anymore. It shouldn't be happening, not in this day and age. So please share this video, because this video is very important. It's an awareness for those people out there. It's to help those people out there that are suffering in silence, and to try and encourage them to talk about their mental health and not to suffer in silence or alone. They don't have to feel alone. There is help out there. There is support out there. Just take them first steps and talk about how you're feeling. Talk about your mental health. It's very important. So like I said, please share this video. And if you're watching it on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel if you wish to, because, you know, it's very important that people should talk about a bit more about their mental health, you know, and not to suffer in silence or alone, especially this year that we've had. Tough year. There's probably a lot of people out there doing it, and I just wanted, like I said, I wanted to do this video to bring some awareness around it and try and give those people out there a bit of encouragement to do that, to take those first steps and not to suffer alone in silence. And give us a like.